Welcome to today's solocast, where we are diving deep into the art of self-love, the pursuit of happiness, and the transformative power of understanding oneself. Today, we are not just talking about any topic, we are exploring the profound impact of recognizing our motivation, embracing our interconnectedness, and the journey towards genuine self-compassion. This episode is inspired by an amazing conversation I had with Teal Swan. We posted this conversation a few days ago, so if you want to dive deeper in what I talk about here, give that a listen after this. For now, unfasten your seatbelts and be ready to be blown away. So let's kick off by unpacking this intriguing idea Teal and I discussed. Every single action we take, believe it or not, is driven by our quest for happiness. Sounds simple, right? But here's where it gets profound. This isn't just about the big stuff like chasing dreams and major life decisions. It's about every little thing we do, from grabbing that cup of coffee in the morning to the way we interact with others. Now, you might be wondering, how does this tie into coaching? Well, let's dive a little bit deeper. The essence here is that at a subconscious level, we are all striving for a state of well-being, for that feel-good factor. But, and here's the kicker, not everyone is aware of this driving force. It's like we are on autopilot making choices without truly understanding why are we making them. This is where the coaching magic comes in. Imagine empowering your clients with this insight, guiding them to peel back the layers of their action and desires to reveal this core motivation for happiness. It's a game changer. But how do we put this into practice? Here's a technique that's worth its weight in gold. It's called conscious goal setting. This isn't about setting any goal. It's about aligning goals with one's deepest values and desires for happiness. It's conscious choice to pursue what genuinely brings joy and fulfillment rather than following societal norms or external pressures. So here's a little exercise you can do with your clients. Ask them to list down their goals, everything they're aiming for. Then take each goal and ask, why is this important to you? What happiness do you believe achieving this goal will bring into your life? It shifts the focus from external achievements to internal fulfillment, from chasing shadows to embracing genuine joy. But here's the beautiful part. As we journey through this conscious goal setting, we start to unravel what truly matters to each individual. We begin to see patterns, values, and desires that maybe even the clients themselves weren't fully aware of. And in this clarity, there's power, the power to make choices that resonate with one's true self, leading to authentic happiness and fulfillment. It's about making every choice, every action, a conscious step towards that ultimate goal of happiness. Second, we are unraveling a theme that's as ancient as it's timely, embracing oneness and interconnectedness. Here's how Teal explained it. Imagine, if you will, a pane of glass, whole, unbroken, a single entity. Now picture that glass shattering into countless shards. Each shard, though separate, was once part of that whole. This is the perfect metaphor for our interconnectedness. We are like those shards, seemingly independent, but intrinsically part of a large, unified whole. It fosters empathy, compassion, and a deep intrinsic understanding that our well-being is linked to well-being of those around us. But here's the kicker. This interconnectedness isn't always apparent, especially in the world that often celebrates individualism and separateness. So how do we as coaches help our clients tap into this profound sense of oneness? How do we guide them to not just understand, but truly embody this interconnectedness? Here's a technique that might help. It's called reflective exploration. This powerful tool invites clients to delve into their relationship with others, their environment, and the wider world. It encourages them to see the threads that bind their lives with those of others, fostering a deeper appreciation for the interconnected web of life. Here's how you can implement reflective exploration in your coaching sessions. The first step is called prompt reflection. Start by asking your clients to reflect on a recent interaction or experience where they felt a strong emotional response. It could be a moment of joy, it could be frustration, anger, or sadness. The second step is to explore interconnectedness. Guide your clients to explore how this experience is connected to others and the world around them. Ask questions like, how did this situation involve others? What ripple effects might your actions have had? And then comes the next step, which is identify shared humanity. Encourage clients to identify feelings and needs that are universal, those shared by all humans. This can help them recognize that at our core, we all have much in common, fostering a sense of oneness. Which brings us to the fourth step, which is to visualize the glass pane. Use the metaphor of the shattered glass pane to help clients visualize their interconnectedness with others. Ask them to imagine how their piece of glass fits into the larger whole and how their well being impacts and is impacted by the well being of others. Finally, commit to some conscious actions. Finally, inspire your clients to commit to actions that acknowledge and honor this interconnectedness. It could be as simple as approaching others with more empathy, or as significant as making lifestyle changes that positively impact the broader community and environment. Embracing oneness and interconnectedness isn't just about feeling good. It's a radical shift in perspective that can transform how we live, how we relate, and how we make decisions. I invite you to ponder this. In what ways can you foster a deeper sense of interconnectedness in your life and in your coaching practice? How can you be a shard of glass that not only recognizes its part in the greater whole, but also acts to strengthen the entire pane? Which brings me to the third idea to explore, which is taking inspired action. This is a topic that sets my soul on fire because it's all about transforming those fleeting sparks of inspiration into roaring flames of achievement. Let's break it down, shall we? Every now and then, we experience these moments of pure, unadulterated inspiration. It's like a light bulb moment, a sudden surge of energy and clarity where everything just makes sense. But here's the catch. These moments are as fleeting as they are potent. Thiel says you've got, give or take, about 16 seconds to harness this energy before it starts to fizzle out. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but wait, I need to plan. I need to get ready. I need to make sure everything's perfect before I leap. The planning place, the getting ready place. I call it the dream graveyard. It's where big dreams go to die because we get so caught up in the preparation that we never actually take the leap. We think we are diligent, but really we are just giving our fears and doubts time to talk us out of the greatness that is within us. So what's the solution? Inspired action. This isn't just about reckless impulsivity. It's about trusting that initial gut feeling and riding the wave of inspiration with immediate action, no matter how small. It's about making a move before you feel fully ready because let's be honest, we are never truly 100% ready for the big change. But how do we bring this concept into our coaching practice or even our personal lives? Whenever you or your clients feel a burst of inspiration, commit to taking one small, immediate action towards that idea within the first 16 seconds. It could be just jotting down the idea, sending a quick email, making a quick phone call, or even just speaking your intention out loud. The key is to anchor the inspiration with action before doubt and procrastination can set in. The fourth idea I want to discuss today is mirror work for self-reflection and self-love. Now, mirror work might sound like you are getting ready for a night out, but it's so much more profound. It's about standing in front of a mirror, not to critique or admire your outfit, but to really see yourself. It's about interacting with your reflection as if you're engaging with another person. It's a practice that can fundamentally change the way you relate to yourself. Every day, we are in this constant hustle, almost detached from the essence of who we are, walking around for what feels like a meat suit. But what if I told you that there is a way to penetrate through the surface level existence and connect with your soul, your true self? That's where mirror work steps in. It's a moment of pause in our busy lives to meet ourselves, to truly see ourselves, to start a dialogue that's been long pending. You observe, you converse, and you start to project love towards yourself, something we so freely give to others, but often withhold from ourselves. But here's the kicker. Most of us aren't even aware of the relationship we have with ourselves. It's only when we stand in front of a mirror and genuinely engage in this work that we realize, wow, I'm in a relationship with me, and it's not a good one. That relationship is the first step towards transformation. Now, how can we as coaches bring this powerful tool to our clients? It is by introducing the mirror dialogue technique. This is a technique that changed my relationship with myself and my body 3 years ago. This coaching practice is designed to facilitate deep self-reflection and foster self-love, essential components for personal growth and happiness. Here's how it works. First, set the stage. Guide your clients to find a quiet, comfortable place with a mirror. It could be a full length mirror or just one that allows them to clearly see their face at least. Second, initiate a dialogue. Encourage them to look into their own eyes in the mirror, truly seeking themselves. Ask them to notice their initial reactions and emotions. It's common to feel uncomfortable or to even avoid it at first, but that's all part of the process. Third, now engage in the conversation. Prompt them to start a conversation with their reflection. They can begin with simple greetings, moving on to more profound affirmations or questions like, "What do you need from me today?" Or, "I'm proud of you for." Lastly, make it a regular practice. Encourage them to incorporate this practice into their daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes. I do this for 5 minutes a day. The consistent effort deepens the connection with oneself and nurtures self-love and acceptance. Mirror work is more than just a practice, it's a journey back to oneself. It's about breaking down the barriers we built against our own hearts and learning to love and accept the person we see in the mirror. As we wrap up today's conversation, I want you to remember that your journey towards self-love and happiness is uniquely yours. It's paved with lessons of interconnectedness, the courage to face our inner turmoil, and the spark of inspiration that lights the way. Thank you for joining me on this introspective journey. Next week, I'm in conversation with James McCare. He's a creativity coach, and boy, that conversation was powerful. True story. After I spoke to James, the very next day, I had a massive unlock of creativity. I used to write poetry in school and high school, and I had not written a poem since 2004. But after speaking to James, as if the portal was unlocked, I wrote a poem after 20 years. How cool is that? I am hoping it opens up those portals for you too. See you next week.